Welcome back to my channel, everybody. What we have here is a solution of sulfuric acid or gold chloride. It's about 4 troy ounces of gold dissolved in just a little over 1 liter of liquid. Whenever I precipitate 2 or more troy ounces of gold, I always add ice to the beaker because it creates some heat. Okay, this is some Stump Out by Bonide. It's got to be by Bonide. The Stump Out by Spectricide is the wrong stuff, and it won't work for this. I bought this at Ace Hardware. It was about 10 bucks. So what we're going to do now is add the Stump Out, which is sodium metabisulfite, and we're going to put this in our gold solution and precipitate our pure gold. Here we go. The gold comes out of solution immediately. And it'll fill the bottom of that beaker as a brown gold powder. This lot was a large lot of scrap gold jewelry items, carat gold. Let me give this a quick stir here. The precipitated gold will tend to trap some of the gold that remains in solution. So we want to stir it up real good to release all that trapped gold. And that white foam right there tells me we're very close to being complete here. When I see that white foam forming on the top of the solution, that tells me we're just about done and all the gold has been precipitated out. I'm going to dissolve it one more time and re-precipitate it one more time just to make sure we got good pure gold. But I'm over here working on my silver refining video where I'm gonna refine one of these forks into pure silver with drain cleaner. So I'm working on that right now. I'm gonna pour off the waste solution. The waste solution will have platinum group metals in it. Shouldn't be any gold in this waste solution. Now I'm adding a little bit of hydrochloric acid here. This is just muriatic acid from the hardware store, Ace Hardware. And I'm going to rinse the gold off with this. And we're going to pour these rinses off into my waste container here also. Again, a little bit of gold is going to go over with it. That's okay. I'll recover the gold out of this waste solution in my stock pot. Now I'm going to give it a quick rinse with some distilled water here. And we'll take and pour that rinse off. See how the gold settles quickly and cleanly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some hydrochloric acid to this gold mud in the bottom of this beaker. I'll put about 300 milliliters. Now I'm going to reach back here, get some sulfuric acid, and add about 1/2 milliliter of sulfuric acid to our gold and hydrochloric acid mixture. Sulfuric acid will combine with any lead that gets put in solution in our gold. It'll combine with any lead, form lead sulfate, and then we can filter it out. 100% remove the lead. Now I'm going to add some nitric acid in here to form aqua regia. That's 10 3 ml doses of concentrated nitric acid. By concentrated, I mean 68 to 70% concentration. Now what we're going to do is give this a quick swirl. I'm going to put this up on the heat up here. and let this dissolve. I don't pre-mix my aqua regia. Instead, what I do is I add sulfuric or hydrochloric acid to the gold, and then I add small doses of nitric acid here, a little bit at a time until I get all the gold to dissolve. This is called incremental nitric acid dosing, and by doing it in this way, I can carefully control the amount of nitric acid going into the reaction, so that I won't have any excess nitric in there when I get the gold dissolved. Therefore, there will be no need to denox the solution. It took about 20 minutes, about 35 milliliters of concentrated nitric acid. We've got it all to go in the solution now. Let it sit here and cool off. I'm going to add a few pieces of ice here. Notice how clear the solution is. If you'll notice at the front of the video, the first solution that we precipitated was very cloudy, and that just goes to show you how well this second refining cleans the gold up. Got it pulled through the filter. Hardly anything in this filter because the gold was so clean from that second refining. The second refining goes a long way to getting our gold very clean. There's the filter. I'll save that and put it in the filter storage. Got a beaker here full of ice, and I'm going to add our chlororic acid solution to the ice in this beaker. Okay, here we go. Stump out by Bonide. Spoons of it at a time into our gold solution to precipitate out pure gold. Here's our first spoon going in. Notice that there's no fumes being produced. I'm not getting a real active reaction there. I did not denox this solution because I didn't have to. And the reason that I don't have to denox to remove excess nitric is because I added small doses of nitric, just enough to get all the gold to go into solution. And that prevents me from having to denox this solution now before I do the precipitation. If, however, we was to mix our aqua regia 3-to-1 or 4-to-1, like is recommended in many publications, then we'd have a whole bunch of excess free nitric acid in here. I think we're completely precipitated. There's our white foam. All right, we're good there. So we're completely precipitated now. All right, notice how clear the solution is. This is another indication that we've got some high purity gold. Just pour this waste solution right on in here. This waste solution will go in my stock pot. And here's a look at the pure gold. All right, now that we got all the chemicals rinsed off with that hydrochloric acid, we'll rinse it with a little distilled water here. All right, here's our clean gold. We're going to get this into a melt dish and melt it up into a nice bar. Get the gold right down into this melt dish very carefully here without spilling any of it. Bang. Now we're going to take it over here, put it on our melt table, and start melting our gold. Here's our pure gold bar. Absolutely gorgeous. Almost gasped when I seen it. Let's put it on scale, see how much we weigh. Got 125.6 grams. That's 4.04 troy ounces. 4.04 times, what is gold now? $1,976 per troy ounce. That bar is worth almost $8,000. Not bad. Up here. There it is. 4 troy ounces, $9.99, fine gold. Okay, here's our finished bar. This thing came out just beautiful. This is one of the best ones I've ever done, man. This thing just, everything lines up, looks real good. Got a nice shape to the bar. High purity gold, 4/9's fine. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna ask $8,200 for this. Spot gold right now is at $1,976, but I suspect that that will be taken out very shortly. So $8,200. If we got a big spender out there that wants to own some gold, you've seen it refined, you know what's in it. I can only accept a wire transfer or cash. No PayPal, no personal checks, nothing like that. Wire transfer or cash. Email me if you're interested. My email is in the About on my channel. Click on About and you can see my email. All right, that'll conclude the video. Thanks for watching.